I've always found it weird when people would say that you're bitter of other people's successes because people don't even know that you got asked to join Nirvana, and you said
I
no.
didn't.
You sure?
No, I didn't.
I follow your gut. I have the book right here that I read it in.
Well, then it must be true.
Okay.
What book?
This.
No, I've never read that book, but that is absolute bullshit.
It's a
Total absolute bullshit.
It's a Dave Grohl quote.
That's not true. Well, it's not true.
Really?
No, they never asked me.
No. So from what the quote says, it literally in black where I'm reading them. Oh shit, that's weird. First they wanted a second guitar player.
Nope, they never said a word to me about that. It's absolute nonsense.
And they said they first asked Steve for Mudhoney, and they claimed. Well, I guess now it's claimed and allegedly, apparently, because we can't believe what we read anymore. And they said, well, Dave Grohl says, at least that's what that book fucking says, that they asked him first, and he said no. Then they said they asked you, and you said no. And that's how they got Pat Smear.
Total bullshit.
Wow.
That is total bullshit. Nobody in their camp ever asked me to do anything like that with them.
Really?
No.
Just,
nonsense.
So once we put up this podcast, I'm going to take a picture of the thing and where the interview was taken from. It was a interview from France in February in 19.
It could be. They could have misquoted him. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I mean, if you look at the Wikipedia page for me, 70% of that's bullshit. Total bullshit, and I don't fix it.
Yeah.
Just leave it, so
Yeah.
people can figure out whatever they want, whatever they think. 70% of that is not true. Now there might be some kernels of truth in there.
Gold hidden underneath all the shit.
Maybe it's like they might have something, but I'm not going to say. But they might say something, and they'll go, "Well, that's kind of true."
Okay,
but that's not 100. That's not really the truth, you know. So if you if I go by like what my own influence is or my experience with the internet and the truth of the internet, then how can you believe anything?
Yeah,
you know? Exactly. I'd say you can maybe believe 20% or 30% of Wikipedia, whatever it says about certain people. I mean, I don't know who does this. It's certainly not me.
Who the fuck?
I have no idea,
dude. Because there's shit.
I have nothing to do with it, and so whatever they put on there, they're putting it on there themselves, and it has nothing to do with me. But I'm not going to fix it.
Yeah,
I'd rather let people think whatever they want. You know.
Wow.
And well, just like with what you did with the book, I've had journalists do that to me so many times. Well, no, that's not true. It's like, bitch, I was there.
Yeah.
What are you fucking talking about?
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, Buzz.
That's not true. They're like, it's like, okay, you're right. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? You know?
It's just funny how people have an opinion when they weren't there and you were actually there.
They believe it. So
that's the reality. Well, Buzz, I'm here to learn, man. So I guess
it's not your fault. You read it in a book. Of course you think it's true. Why wouldn't you?
Huh? What else did I fucking read and that's not even true?
Oh, lots of stuff.
Oh, gosh.
Well, Nietzsche talks about politicians. He says everything they say is a lie and every bit of money they use, they got from somebody else. So there you go. If you just use that, I think he's right. You know, if you use that as an example about what is it. It's like I had Shirley Temple because my girlfriend, her mom was Shirley Temple. She said to me in relation to politics, this is in the 80s, she goes, how much do you think you know?
Yeah.
You don't know anything. Mm-hmm. You know what they're telling you. That's it. You don't know the truth. What the fuck is the truth, you know? Right. How much do you think you know? You're basing your opinion on what, 10% of the truth?
Wow.
You know? Are you?
That's a great quote right there.
It's like, I love, how much do you think you know? Shirley was right. How much do you think you know?
And the problem
they're feeding you shit, and then you think you know. Oh, well, then you're basing your opinion on what they're telling you. It's like,
sure.
Well, how do you know? You don't know.
I think the problem is
you have to be smarter than that.
Yeah. You
have to think outside the box all the time.
all the time.
Otherwise, you're just going to be another stupid idiot just doing whatever, being manipulated by the evil people that do that for whatever reason. We're never going to know what the truth is. Maybe 100 years from now.
We will never know. I think
you know what they're telling you. You know what they're telling you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I relate it to where we're in a small little band, right? It's like we can't even grasp this thing. The idea that we can even grasp something like politics is like, dude, that's like impossible. We'll never know how the world goes round.
It's a massive manipulation.
Yeah.
Don't fall prey to it.
That's it. Don't.
Don't do it.
Don't.
It's a mistake. Don't choose sides. It's a fucking mistake. You know, you're playing their game. Why would you want to be involved in that? I don't. Want nothing to do with it. Fuck those people.
Yeah. So how do you? So, I mean, I guess the only way to find truth is you have to literally see a video of the person saying it in long form.
Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not true. I mean, you can manipulate. You can manipulate video.
Well, now you can.
Right. They always have been able to manipulate what people see. You know.
Yeah.
It's never not been the case. So, and then as it gets passed along, it gets changed.
It gets changed.
You know. So then, what is the truth? I don't know.
So
I don't know.
In your opinion, Buzz, if someone, because you know, people like me, I'm sure you could look back at an era where you weren't there. But how do you? But you have this connection with the instrument. You know, I want to find out more about this thing. You want to find out more about what you do. So you look back on history. How do you? So for me, Buzz, like I wasn't there in the 80s or 90s. All I have is these books, and I know other people feel the same way. So how do you find things that are
Just do your best.
True? Just do your best.
Do your best. You know?
Okay.
Take it with a grain of salt. It's the best thing you can do.
Mike, I read.
I mean, like especially like famous musicians, they're not going to tell you everything.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
You know, there's all kinds of embarrassing shit they don't want anybody to know. You know. So
The court.
why are they going to tell you? You know, you know what they tell you.
Yeah.
Just like with the media. You know.
Yeah.
No different. To me, anyway. I mean, my tax guy says to me, he goes, "Why do you worry about things you have no control over?"
Yeah.
I'm like, right. Just worry about what you can control. Don't worry about all this esoteric shit.
Yeah.
It's just going to drive you crazy. Right.
I feel crazy now.
Right.
I just asked you a dumb question. I feel pretty like
It's not a dumb question. It's in the book.
it's in the fuck.
You know? I mean, I have said over and over and over and over that most of that stuff especially about Nirvana, isn't true. Nobody listens to me.
No, which I took, actually, Buzz, I took that from you. When I see, well, one, not even about this scene in particular, but whenever I see any kind of documentary, I'm like, okay, cool, it's a great show, but I don't believe that. So my truth, Buzz, is, okay, maybe I could read a book. So there's no weirdness. Okay, I see the words hope. I thought up until like 10 minutes ago, oh, this is true. This is only words. There's no weird propaganda around the 90s or Nirvana or grunge. This is, and apparently, even that can't be trusted.
Maybe this guy believes that, or girl, whoever wrote it. And maybe it was an interview. Maybe Dave Grohl did say that. I don't know, but I know it's not true. You know?
Oh my gosh.
He very well may have said it, but maybe it's taken out of context. I don't know. You know? I mean, look, if you go through every interview I've ever done, I'm sure I contradict myself here and there or say
We all do.
change it. So
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of interviews.
Yeah.
I can't be spot on perfect every time. Shouldn't be expected to.
No.
It's like,
No, we're all. No,
I mean, the fiction is always better than the truth anyway.
It could be more exciting.
I like that
sometimes.
idea. Yes, I was asked to join Nirvana, and I said, "There's no fucking way I'm going to do it."
Yeah. Well, now I read like, so there's like this series. That's a series because there's people that are dead. Like they have a series on Hendrix, a series on John Lennon. So it's like basically like the person on. It's just a book on all their interviews, and it's a lot. Now I'm kind of questioning what the fuck I just read.
Well, you know, straight up interviews. I know that there's straight up interviews I've done that came out in print that I know I did not say that way.
Yeah.
That's not that I sort of said that, but that's not exactly what I said. All the time. So I just leave it. I let the internet have a life of its own. You know.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about it.